sparkly you. Welcome back to our shiny corner of the internet. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, so you'll see me having a chat with my wonderful sparklies and explaining some of the pieces that I'm going to show you tonight. Today I'm going to show you some fabulous new gemstones featuring my all-time favourite, Derbyshire Blue John. We've also got some labradorite and some very interesting stones such as blue lace agate. Let's listen in. Woo! Hi everybody, happy Friday! Lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in November. Turning a little bit chilly now, isn't it? And it is feeling like November as well. Oh my goodness. I'm excited tonight because I've got some beautiful new gemstones. I hoped that these would be ready in time to preview tonight, and they are, hurrah! So I'm going to show you, we've got lots of different gemstones, the beauty of which of course is that each one is as unique as you are. So if you like gemstones, then you're in the right place, and if you don't, stick around and maybe I can change your mind. We've got some fabulous statement pieces as well, and I've got some bangles to show you, both new, which is very exciting, in Blue John. So if you are watching along with me tonight, then do let me know that I've got your company. I love to know that you're watching with me, but I'm going to start with our first pendant, and because of course it's November, I'm going to show you the birthstone for next month, which is December of course, and the birthstone is turquoise. And I just love these little fob style pendants. Now that is the kind of fob that you'd sort of expect an intaglio to be on the end of, wouldn't you? Sort of a carved piece of carnelian or similar. This one is set with a turquoise, and it's got that gorgeous intricate silver work around there, and those gorgeous little swirls, which I just absolutely love. Presented of course on our super popular dotty chain. Happy Friday to Becky, lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday to Georgina, lovely to be with you tonight. And the dotty chain comes in a 16, 18 or 20 inch length, which is 40, 45 or 50. So you can make that a little bit longer or a little bit shorter depending on your outfit. And the dotties are great for layering as well with your talks or similar. They're just really pretty. They finish off the pendants so beautifully. A nice size, this one. It's not too big, it's certainly not too heavy, and it's got that gorgeous almost light blue turquoise in the bottom there. Turquoise is fascinating for that, isn't it? Because it comes in so many different shades of blue, almost through to a green, and this is what I would call a turquoise. Jeanette says happy Friday, I hope you feel better. Oh Jeanette, thank you so much. Lovely. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a cold today, so I do apologise for that if you can hear that. Goodness knows where it came from. I just woke up with it, so if anybody's lost one, I've got it. You're welcome to have it back. Oh dear me, honestly. And Linda says, good evening. I'm in emergency department with my sisters awaiting assessment. Oh my goodness. Did remember to bring my earpods. Oh good. That's good. Oh Linda, I hope you're okay. That's quite worrying. Oh gosh. Well, I'm sending lots of love to you. I hope that you're all right. I admire your commitment to the Friday Night Live, that you're in the emergency department and you're still watching the show. I mean, kudos to you. That's amazing. I'm sending lots of love. I hope that you're all right, and I hope that the wait goes quickly for you. So turquoise there, first of all, then £75 this one. Now the pieces that I'm going to show you tonight, I haven't put online yet. What I'm going to do, I will obviously preview them with you, and then it means you get absolute first pick. They won't go anywhere else. They're going to go at 2 dawn tomorrow, so they'll be out in the shop tomorrow, but they won't be online probably till next weekend. But if I can get them on quicker, obviously I will. It depends how quickly I can photograph them and get them on there, but they're not going to be online yet. So if you are watching from further afield and you do like one of these pieces, then you can buy one, of course. You just need to send me a message and we'll arrange payment for you. Becky says, I was like that, disappeared as quick as it came. Oh good, that's what I like to hear. Get the Lemsits down you. Yes, definitely. I've been Lemsits and Jakemans as well today. The little other cough sweets are available. Yeah, all that kind of thing. And yes, Jeanette suggested hot toddy earlier, so Adam will be hiding the whiskey later. I thought it probably best not to do that before I came and did the show tonight. Hello to Amanda, lovely to have your company tonight. Hi to Pauline, lovely to be with you tonight. Happy Friday. Yeah, fingers crossed then, Becky, that mine will be the same as you, and it will come and it will go and it'll all be gone tomorrow. Dear me, honestly. Tis the season, though. Tis the season, isn't it? The next piece I'm going to show you, I've showed you before, but because we're on this kind of theme, I thought that you would like to have another look because it's such an unusual piece. Now, it's not going to be for everybody. It's very different. It is actually made from an old watch fob, so you can see that in the top there. And it's got a little Albert swivel clasp, so you can push that in there. So I mean, you could wear it. Oh, that's Murray. Oh, and Heathcliff. Gosh, something's happening out there. Somebody's had the audacity to walk past our house. It's just not on, is it? Honestly. So yeah, you could use this as the watch fob. So you could clip it onto your clothes. I would probably wear it as a pendant. I'd probably put a chain through there and have that as a beautiful pendant. It's got carnelian in the it hasn't, I'm fibbing to you, I did have one with carnelian. This one's got a gorgeous agate in the bottom. Isn't that beautiful? I absolutely love that. There's a nice moss agate in the bottom there. Yeah, with just that that little bit. This is what made me think of carnelian. Yeah, it's all decorated. It's got the little imps on. It's got such fine silver work on this. It's a lovely piece. Happy Friday to Nolene. Lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday to Sarah. Lovely to have your company tonight. Georgina says fresh lemon juice, honey, hot water. I shall get it in there definitely later on. Yes. Plenty of lemon juice, I think, coming this way. Pauline says, sorry to notice that you have a cold. Oh, you're so lovely. Thank you. Hope it goes away soon. Fingers crossed. Adam's lit the fire for me tonight, so I'm being thoroughly pampered. And I'm sitting here with my little tartan blanket. Yeah, even though the fire's on, I've got my jacket on, and so I'm very well looked after. But thank you. That's very thoughtful. So this one is an amazing price, actually, £90. And if you can feel the weight of this, it's a lovely weight. So that's a really beautiful one. Very different, that one. As I said, not for everybody, but if you're looking for something unusual, then that may be the one for you. Now, the next piece I've got to show you, again, we've got a birthstone for December in here. One of the alternates for December is bloodstone. Now, I don't have this very often, and it's something that I get requested for infrequently. Sometimes people will come in asking for bloodstone, but not very often. I think it's a beautiful gemstone. It's not showing up because it's quite a dark piece, this one. So it's actually quite a dark green with the red in there, hence, and that's what gives it its name, those little flecks of red. On the reverse, we've got a beautiful Labradorite, which is always a firm favourite, one of mine and one of yours. Happy Friday to Elsa. Lovely to have your company tonight. Elsa says, great to be here with your lovely company. Oh, you're so lovely. Thank you. It's lovely to be with you. Friday. Woohoo. A nice ornate bail on this piece as well, and it's sort of a mini fob. So if you're thinking of giving fobs a try, then this might be a nice one to start with. I'll show you. Let's just pop this one off. There we are. It's been a blue John kind of day for me today. That's what I'm feeling. I'm just going to excuse me. It's not brilliant, is it? Just have a little dab of the nose. Can I show you this amazing look? Even when you have a cold, it's amazing. A vintage handkerchief box, and I think this was a present from my lovely mum. I think. Certainly we saw it when we were out together, and it's just full of vintage handkerchiefs. Isn't it lovely? And look, they even know the time of year that you get a cold because it's got the winter on the front. So I don't mind having to use a handkerchief because it comes in that lovely box and it's a vintage one. Would you expect anything else? So Labradorite there then, from Labrador in Canada, of course, and the size fob, as I mentioned, is a great starter fob. If you're thinking of adding a fob to your collection, but you're not sure about going too big, then this size will be great for you. Now I've popped this on a heavier chain. She's a little bit too heavy for our dotties. So she's on one of our nice Belcher chains, and again we can have 16, 18 or 20-inch length in there. I think I might have gone a bit longer in those as well, 22, 24. So if you are looking for something longer, then ask me, because I do think from memory that I did that. So you can see that kind of size sitting beautifully. Let me just, so she would sit there. Doesn't she look lovely? A nice ornate bale on there again. £135. We've got the feature hallmarks around the edge again too, which is lovely. Let me just see if I can get this in a position where you can see the hallmarks, because I don't think you might just, can you see here? You might just be able to see. Just maybe, but take my word for it, they have got feature hallmarks around the edge. Honestly, they are the worst things to fit. You know how I always say a great piece of jewellery makes a terrible photograph? These are the worst to photograph, because of course the silver around the edge is so highly polished, it's gorgeous, but it captures everything in it. So sometimes when I put these pieces online, you'll know now when you go and see it, there'll be me in there with a camera, and you'll be able to look and go, what's those? It's Laura Jo with her camera reflected in the silver. Honestly, the challenges of photographing jewellery. A hexagon next. And again in the blue john, we've got a slightly plainer bale, still some detailing. Gorgeous piece of blue john in here. It's very different. Look at that whirl across the bottom and all those striations across the middle. You can see those gorgeous veins. Nice thick silver with the chunky hallmarks again around the edge. And on the back is a landscape tiger's eye. And I think this is absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous colour. You can see where it gets its name from, because clearly my cold has also taken my depth perception with it. There. So you can see where it gets its name from, because it does look like a landscape, doesn't it, on the tiger's eye? Those beautiful golds and browns of the tiger's eye there, just absolutely wonderful. A nice generous bale, so if you did want to go heavier on the chain. I know quite a few of you have been asking about those heavier chains. Watch the space, I have got some on the way, so just heavier than this one. This is fab on there, but if you did want to go a little bit more chunky, then we can do that for you. So the landscape tiger's eye on the back, and that's £145. 145. Back to the classic round next, and for those of you who've been asking, I'm not wearing it, but for those of you who've been asking about my piece, I was trying to find something that was similar in size and shape. So this is what I found, very similar. Gorgeous piece of blue john in there, again with a lovely bale, quite an Art Nouveau feel to the bale this time. And look at this decorative edging, I just love it. It's almost like a fleur-de-lis pattern around the edge. I know it's not showing up brilliantly on your screens. I'm trying to just get a little there so you can see. A mother of pearl on the back as well. A beautiful neutral mother of pearl. Really great because it goes with absolutely everything. It's wonderful. It's got that creamy iridescence. It's got that pearlescence to it, so it's not flat. It's not a flat white like your coffee. It's got some gorgeous depth to it and catches all the different colours. The lovely thing about mother of pearl as well is that it does pick up the colours that you wear in your outfits. Stephanie says, can you buy the chains separately? Yes, you can, Stephanie, absolutely. Excuse me. The chains separately are £20. And we've got 16, 18 or 20-inch length. The new chains that are going to be coming in will be a variety of prices. Just excuse me, we'll just have to, there we go, on the vintage handkerchief. There'll be a variety of prices, and they'll be a little bit thicker, different fastenings, different styles as well. So I'm hoping that they're going to be ready for next week, so I'll be able to show you next week's show. But yes, of course, you can buy the chains separately. The chains aren't listed online, so if you're buying through the website, you just send me a message of what you're looking for. and I can send you some photos, or we can do a little FaceTime or something to see what we've got, and I can give you the prices. But yeah, absolutely. I know sometimes it's nice to have just a plain simple chain, isn't it? Georgina says, lovely, thank you. Gorgeous, isn't it, this one? Jeanette says, beautiful. Thank you very much. Amanda says, gorgeous. And good evening to Stephanie. Becky says, beautiful. Amanda says, so sorry you're feeling unwell. Thanks, Amanda. That's very lovely. Whiskey is the trick. Yes, quite a few of you recommended whiskey. Adam is a whiskey person. He really likes whiskey. And we go to Matt at Ginspired. He's got an amazing collection. So I might have to raid some of that later, might I, and just sort myself out. Hi to Leslie. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. Pauline says, can I ask what the gemstone was in the first pendant, please? Pauline, of course, it was a turquoise in the first gemstone. December's birthstone, the birthstone for next month. A gorgeous light blue turquoise. Elsa says, Stephanie says hello. Hello, Stephanie. She's just making us a nice cup of tea after dinner. Oh, that's lovely. That sounds a perfect way to spend an evening. And just catching up, April said, did you enjoy your peppercorn sauce, Adam? April, you honestly made Adam's week. Yeah, I mean, take that how you will, that peppercorn sauce makes his week. But honestly, he was so excited. He got a nice steak and he was going to have peppercorn sauce, and he came down, it was all gone, and his face was, oh dear. So yes, you absolutely made his week, and he did. He really enjoyed it. Thank you. You are exceptionally thoughtful to go and find that for him. It was much appreciated. Pauline says, thank you, I just missed it. These pendants are all fab. Thank you, aren't they? I do love gemstones, as you know. So the Blue John and the Mother of Pearl is £155. Marvellous. Let's show you the next one. We're going a little bit bigger here, and we're going to an oval, traditional oval. This is where I started my fobs. So a lot of the time my fobs were oval. I think the first one I had in the Blue John collection, was an oval. And it's a gorgeous shape. It elongates the gemstone, so it shows that gemstone off to its picture perfect advantage. This one has got Blue John in the front and malachite in the back. £175. Now the thing that makes this extra special is that this piece has got the Jubilee hallmark. So for Her Late Majesty's Jubilee, Thomas Fattorini designed a special hallmark, and it was an orb. I'm going to try and I really don't think you're going to be able to see there. It's on our website. If you go to our website and search Hallmark, I've written a little blog explaining all about it, and you'll be able to see a picture of it there close up. But it's an orb with ER at the top and 70 in the centre. Now the commemoration hallmarks, as they're known, are only struck for 1 year, one time period. It's normally within a year. So obviously at the moment we've got the coronation hallmark, and that's being struck for His Majesty's coronation this year. The Jubilee hallmark is on this piece. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. It's a great way to own a piece of history, owning something with a hallmark on, because they will never ever be struck again. Now the hallmarks that you can see around the edge, oh dear, I'm just laughing. Honestly, I sound like an audition for Miss Piggy. Oh, Kirby. We've got the feature hallmarks around the edge. So of course the Jubilee year, the date letter for the Jubilee year, which is the letter X. And then you've got the lion passant. There we go. And that's the lion walking. So passant is the lion on all fours. So he's walking along, and that denotes the silver. So sterling silver, which is 925 parts of every 1,000. So every 1,000 parts of silver, 925 parts of them at least are sterling, and that's what we see as the silver standard in this country. So you see the lion passant on there. We've got the big 925 on there. We've got the rose for Sheffield as well. So all of those gorgeous feature hallmarks, this beautiful green malachite on the back. But the Jubilee hallmark really does make that special. £175, that one. 175. And then going a little bit bigger again, and a bigger bale. Look at the Blue John in here. gorgeous contrast in there, and a nice blue lace agate on the back. I always think this complements denim beautifully. If you wear the blue lace agate with the denim, it's wonderful. And also with a really crisp white shirt or a white dress, it pops just beautifully. I love blue lace agate. It's an absolutely gorgeous stone. The bail, like a little bow at the top, and that one is £175 again. And this one also features the Jubilee hallmark just at the top there under the bail. As I say, not showing up brilliantly on your screen, but she is there. So that little orb again. So again, a piece of history there. Oh, which I love. I'm a bit of a Hallmark nerd. They're not quite a few people, even people in the industry, find me quite funny for getting excited about Hallmarks. But it's something, when somebody's on the Antiques Roadshow in 200 years and showing this Jubilee Hallmark of a sort of a groundbreaking reign, which it is, the longest reign of a monarch. It's just incredible, isn't it? To have a tangible piece of that reign is amazing. That's what amazes me about it anyway. I absolutely love it. Stephanie says stunning. Thank you very much. Let me show you the Blue John with the springtime opalique. Blue John on the front, a gorgeous rectangular shape, very contemporary, and a little decorative bail on there as well. And then the springtime opalique on the back, that gorgeous blue, greens and pinks. Sorry, snorting away here. If it's difficult to watch, by the way, then turn the sound off when you watch it again, and the subtitles will be on. It'll be absolutely fine. £175 that one. So that's the springtime opalique on the back. Gorgeous colour, picking up those pinks and greens, and the Derbyshire Blue John on the front. And then back to oval, and we're going a little bit bigger again. What I think of a classic Blue John, I think this is Miller's Vein if I'm not mistaken. So we've got the white at the top, we've got the deep purple at the bottom, we've got those feature hallmarks again, we've got the Jubilee hallmark on there again, and we've got that springtime opalique again on the back. Just beautiful. That's a really nice size, that one. And then if you wanted to go a little bit bigger, we could go a little bit bigger, excuse me. There's the Blue John with all of those gorgeous veins. This one has got a snowflake obsidian in the back, and the snowflake obsidian is just brilliant because it goes with absolutely everything. That really nice monochrome look. £225, that one, 225. And then a little bit bigger again, we've got the oval Blue John. I love this one because it's set east to west, so it's set as a landscape instead of a portrait, which immediately makes it more noticeable, I think. Those feature hallmarks again around the bottom, the rose for Sheffield there, Blue John on the front, and Labradorite on the back. So again, a really versatile piece. The Labradorite in this is sensational. Look at those colours. Aren't they amazing? Faye says, gorgeous. Thanks, Faye. Beautiful, isn't it, this piece? Absolutely lovely. £235, 235. And then one of your all-time favourites, and mine as well, I think, is the pear shape. And this one, we've chosen Blue John and Blue John. Gorgeous, a really nice ornate bail again. Again, on that heavier chain, if you wanted to go a little bit heavier again, then you could. It's certainly got a most generous bail. You could certainly go thicker there. The feature hallmarks around the edge, just around this edge this time. So please don't look if you're if you're not an asymmetry fan. Jeanette will love this, but Linda will hate it. Those hallmarks just around that one side, and that gorgeous taper as well. Absolutely beautiful. £245, that one, 245. And of course, all the prices that I'm quoting to you tonight are including the chain, and that's a 16, 18 or 20-inch chain. And then let's have a look at some bangles. If you've been waiting for bigger wrist sizes in the bangles, this is your night. We've got some bigger wrist sizes in the Blue John now. This beautiful lozenge of the Blue John, a gorgeous two-tone, purple on the top, white on the bottom, or like that if you prefer. These are amazing. It's one of my favourite bangles to wear. I like to stack them up sometimes. They look equally beautiful worn on their own. Really easy to take on and off because they're a squeeze, gravity helps, and you just clip that up at the side. Really comfortable. So these are in the bigger wrist fittings this time. £215, 215 for this one. And then my absolute beautiful, look at this piece, gorgeous. And we've got that beautiful blue John, so interesting. Look at this chrysanthemum type pattern at the bottom, beautiful. That really super dark purple, a bigger wrist size fitting there again. That nice easy on and off again, on off, simple, hallmarked on the back for Sheffield. These are all handmade, hand set, beautiful Derbyshire blue John. Love it. And this one is £245. I absolutely love it. And these are all of our new pieces this week. I'm so glad they got here in time. Jeanette says, wow, that's stunning. Thank you, Jeanette. Georgina says, my goodness, gorgeous. Thank you. Becky Boo says, I think this one catches my eye in the shop. Oh, it's dangerous. I make no apologies. They're amazing, aren't they? I'm glad you like them. Nolene says, gorgeous. Thank you, Nolene. They are just fabulous, aren't they? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I do apologise for the sniffle. I'm sure it'll be business as usual next week. And I'll be able to show you those silver pieces that are coming in. I've got to remind you that the Nutcracker pieces are selling very quickly. So if you saw those today, Nutcracker earrings, pendant, brooch, sugar plum fairy, necklace, earrings. Yes, they're just amazing, aren't they? Great to wear right the way through the year and when you go to the ballet and at Christmas as well. But these are my gemstone pieces tonight. I hope you love them as much as I do. As I mentioned, they won't be online straight away. It's going to take me a little while to photograph them, probably about a week. But if you've seen anything, don't wait. Just send me a message and I can send you a photo of the one you like so you can have a closer look and you can distance buy it. And of course, they'll be at Adorn tomorrow as well. How exciting. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Sarah says, hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Stephanie says, Laura Jo, get better very soon. Take care, honey. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, that's very lovely. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to go off and having a whiskey with lemon and ginger and everything I can fit in there thing tonight. Pauline says, thanks, Laura Jo, for doing tonight's live with your cold. Oh, you're so lovely. Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you for joining me. Off you go. Take care of yourself. Fabulous jewellery as always. Oh, thank you. I will going to go put feet up now and get these ready for tomorrow. Very exciting. Thanks for joining me. Have a lovely weekend. I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours. And remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon.